first and 10. Here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes there's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 24. To throw is gone. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up fourth. The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 22-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. On second down, here's Murray. Quick hitch, complete. It's Bird. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check the hot read. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Throwing again, Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The young buck finding the veteran there. There is 14 years separating Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald. Murray turning 22 back on August 7th. And on August 31st, Larry Fitzgerald turned 36. But these two guys like each other, and it shows on the field. Murray now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Johnson's got it complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. The first carry now. This is Johnson. John Johnson, one of the leading tacklers from the safety position in the NFL, there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
You're right. Blue there, blue there.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go. Here we go. H.E. Gator. So don't say nothing.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First down, Arizona.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Too little, Cat. Jump up. Jump. Switch. Off. 58, right over there.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Johnson on the counter. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Squeeze, double.
Murray now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw again on second down. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Gall. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Clinton McDonald in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Go!
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Going for it all. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
He's got a man complete. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Murray now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. What's the run? The run.
Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. With Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress as well. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Corey Peters in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long. Goff, he gets it to Cooks. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Third and long. It's gone. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And he's got the hook up to McLeod.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Goff now to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Mike 20. Mike 58, right there. We don't want this.
Goff on 3rd down. Flush to his right. That's caught by Penny. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Goff. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Orange.
After the sack on first down, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Back to throw, Goff. And able to complete this one to McLeod. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Corey Peters racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
35. 35's the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. We're good.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.